Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you are doing well. So, what I have for you here today is a recording of a coaching call I did with one of our students, Brother Mahmud, in our coaching program. And just some context. So, before this, he had done with me, he's done multiple maqamat, alhamdulillah, but we had done Saba to Ajam. Okay, reciting in Saba, then you go to Ajam and continue whatever, either in Ajam or in Saba. But then he wanted to do, he came and he messaged before and he said he wanted to work on, in this case, Ajam to Saba. Okay, so the opposite. So we started working on that at the beginning, and you'll see it in the call. It was an interesting call because he came with a specific problem. As a teacher, I like that. Like sometimes when students show to coaching calls and we just start reading, or it's like, they didn't really practice anything specific, then for me as well as a teacher, it's kind of non-specific. Like, what do you want help with, right? And we'll just start reading and work on some random stuff. But this is, when a student comes and they're like, okay, I'm trying to do this specific thing, then it's a lot easier to focus and help with that as well. So anyways, he wanted to do Ajam to Saba. Okay, so we worked on that for a little bit. And then you'll see we'll include the timestamps in the description somewhere below. It turns out there was a specific recitation that he was listening to, and the reciter was doing something that he wanted to try to replicate in his own reading. So what we did, I drew it out for him, the structure for Ajam, structure for Saba, showing how the transition takes place, and we were able to quickly kind of figure out what that reciter is doing, how it maps out in terms of the structure of Ajam and Saba, and then you'll see very quickly Mahmud was able to, with some back and forth, he was able to do that pattern, the same thing that he had heard in the recitation. So why am I sharing this? For you, first of all, to get a sense of these coaching calls and what goes on in our program. Secondly, if you're into maqamat, you might find this beneficial to yourself learn, transitioning between Ajam and Saba. You might find this beneficial in that regard. But more broadly, also for you to understand sort of the way that I teach maqamat, right? Because maybe you've taken a course with me before, maybe you haven't. You're kind of like thinking, is maqamat something you can learn? How can you learn maqamat? Maybe you've listened to other maqamat demos and found them difficult. So I think this will help. This is a little bit more advanced, by the way. It's more advanced. He's already done Ajam, he's already done Saba, and now we're transitioning between them and so on. And he understands the structure. Like when I draw stuff on the whiteboard, Mahmud understands he understands what I'm drawing, and he can make sense of what I'm drawing. If you haven't never done maqamat with me, then you'll see that stuff that I'm drawing, and it might seem like, what is this? I don't know how to read that even, or make sense of these numbers that I'm giving and so on. But you'll get a sense of how, when I talk about maqamat, I talk about structure, right? There's a pattern, there's a framework, there's a way to learn maqamat. And when you go online and just listen to random recitations, not random, when you listen to demos of maqamat, sometimes when you don't have that structure, that visual map in your head, it's difficult for you to understand, okay, like how do I make sense of what I'm hearing? Okay, the reciter went from Saba to Ajam or Ajam to Saba, and it sounds nice, but when you don't have that map in your head, you don't know yourself, like, okay, I'm supposed to turn at this intersection, right? When you know the map and you know, okay, I'm trying to get to this destination and I need to turn at this road over here, then you plan ahead, you anticipate, you know that, okay, it makes sense, right? So that's the other reason I'm sharing this, for you to get a sense of the way I teach maqamat, and for you to get a sense of, just to see like how once we put it down in terms of a structure, it actually becomes very easy for Mahmud in this case to make sense of the structure and then understand how the sound that he hears in a different recitation aligns with this structure, and then it becomes easy for him to actually just replicate it and do it. Okay, so the structure saves the day, alhamdulillah. So yeah, go ahead, enjoy. If you enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up or a like, and subscribe to our channel as well. We always benefit from that. Barakallahu feekum. Take care. Enjoy the video. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let's try this. So I feel like when you ask me about this, I feel like you can do it, because if you did it one way, you could do it the other way. Try what you have now, which is you have Saba to Ajam. So now just do that, and then try it backwards.
Okay, yeah.
It's the same thing.
One thing I found with myself is that I can do more than I realize, but I just don't know I can do it sometimes. Like the other day, I was just revising, just doing some muraja, and I was on the train actually, and I was just reciting, And I started doing, we touched on it briefly, what was it called? Bayati Shuri.
Okay.
But I managed to recite it, because Bayati is what I usually recite in, it's the most comfortable one. I managed to go up into the Hijaz, stay there for a while, and come back down.
Okay.
And usually I can't do that by just on command, it just suddenly came. And that's probably the first time I've ever done that.
Okay, cool.
So it came up, and I can't do it again now, but I'll need some practice. But yeah, inshallah, I'll give Saba to Ajam,
Inshallah. Yeah.
Ajam to Saba.
So the thing with this sort of thing is once you start to think in terms of structure, and once you start doing a lot of this practice, that it'll become easier and easier. Like like you've done hijaz, you've done bayati now, so you're kind of like combining it, right? So
yeah,
you're using both. Yeah. Try this. So try your Saba to Ajam. And then I know what you mean though. You're trying, like, it has to do with the leveling, because when you're reading an Ajam, maybe you're reading in a different place. You want to know where Saba is going to come from that, but it's going to come from the same place where you went from Saba to Ajam. It's just that now so here, if you're doing a Saba here, and now you're thinking, okay, I'll go to Ajam up here, but then like if you're reading Ajam like this, right, your Saba is still going to be more or less in the same place.
Okay.
Except that now you have to readjust, because you don't want your Ajam to go low and then your Saba has to come under there, but you want it to still be in the same place. So that's kind of the issue. It's not an issue of the transition per se. It's probably an issue of like the
figuring
where
out
to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Try the other one first, and then we'll go from there.
As in Saba to Ajam first?
Yeah, I'm just humming a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. Let me just find. I think I had this on a note somewhere that I wrote it for you.
It was like the 6 of Saba, then going. Actually, it could be the 6 or 5 of Saba as well. Then the 4 is, I think, the 5 to 4 of Saba is when I would change to Ajam. That would be the 6 of Ajam, I believe.
Okay, so it was like, it was like, okay, so it was like, and now we said this was the 8 of Ajam, correct?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, you know, on the next octave.
Yeah.
So now all you have to do, if you're reading an Ajam, it would be the same thing backwards. It would be that's what it would be.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So if you're reading, so for example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا عسى ربكم أن يكفر عنكم سيئاتكم. Now this is like from the next octave, right?
Yeah.
But then from that same 8, you can come down. So عسى ربكم أن يكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار يوم لا يخزي الله النبي والذين آمنوا معه نورهم, like that.
Yeah. I think the thing that I'm trying to do is not necessarily just working backwards from Saba to Ajam. Rather, um, you know, so reciting in Ajam, and then just right at the top portion, there's like this sort of Saba sound. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but isn't it this? Because see, if we go eight, if this is our Ajam, then the Saba would be right at the top, right? It would be uh ah so let me draw it. It'll be better.
Okay.
Second. Okay. Uh, and this would be uh so this would be, let me think. Okay, let me just put this separate. So this would be 3, 3, 2, 6, 2, right? Correct? 3, 3, 2, 6, 2. So now this, and then 6, 2, and then you can add the okay, let me see. So suppose we take this, line it up with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is it not lining? Why is it? What's wrong? Something's wrong here. Uh, ah, 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 ah. My math is off. 1 second, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I only have 7 up there. Okay, that's what's wrong. So this should be 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 2. Oh, okay, that's what's going on here. 1 second. 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 2. That's that, right?
Yeah.
So title of this so I don't lose it. Ajam 2 Saba. So here. So that's what's going on here. At the top, you're going to hear Saba.
Yeah.
Correct? Or is it something else that you're thinking?
No, so maybe that's what it is.
So here, see this area is gonna line up.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Kind of. So I think, or it might be this, but okay. I just want to send you what I'm talking about. Sorry, just give me a second. Oh gosh, how do I? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You can share it in the call if you want. You see.
Yeah. So I've sent the link.
Okay.
If you listen to this, let's say, just when he starts Surah Al-Rahman, and he starts, the whole recitation is essentially Ajam, but he often switches to Saba in a certain way. I hear this quite often from other reciters as well. So I was just wondering, how does this work?
Sorry, 1 second.
Assalamu alaikum. Listen, if you click on this ad, I will show you how from November 25th to December 1st, 5.
What time? Right here?
No, if you go to sorry, I think I sent you the wrong. Okay, no, sorry, yeah, it's the right one. If you go about 1 minute in, maybe. So right at 1 minute, I think.
I'm scared that if I die, I'll never see my family again.
Someone I know recommended paying for the YouTube. What do you call it? Premium.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of that.
The good thing with Android is you can get a YouTube version without. It's not an official YouTube thing, but you can get it without ads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I want to, especially when I listen to Quran. Yesterday, I had some mujawid going in my car, and it keeps like in between there lots of ads. Like, and mujawid is kind of like
subscription or something like that.
Yeah. And it's just, and when I'm driving too, it's like it's kind of unsafe to like be on your phone and try to get rid of the ads or whatever. But maybe I should just do that. Okay, here I'll play it from here.
خلق الإنسان علمه البيان.
So right from Ar-Rahman. So let's say about 45 seconds in then.
Okay. Do you want to share it? You can also share it and control this stuff as well if you want. You know where it is.
Oh, okay. I think that might be it if you play it from there.
Okay.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان.
So
I have to listen to it again.
الرحمن الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان.
الشمس, I think he does it again.
الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان.
So he just touches slightly on Saba, but carries on with. I don't know. Is he going up?
That sort of sound.
That's the sound. Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, I'll go back to that. That's this here. I'll come back to this, but that's like hijaz or Saba on top of the Ajam.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
So that's like this. That's right here. So look at the diagram. So, that's our regular Ajam, right?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that what he's doing there?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
So that's like, yeah, you can say it's Ajam. I might even say Ajam with Hijaz on top, right? So that would be like,
Oh, actually, yeah, Hijaz on top. That makes more sense. Obviously, because if I carried on lower, then it would be Saba with the other. But yeah,
if you continue it this way, then it would probably be more like Saba. Yeah, but that's what it's sounding like to me. الشمس والقمر بحسبان الشمس الشمس والقمر بحسبان. That.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
If I'm correct, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, no, that sounds exactly what I was looking for.
Okay, try it. So this is 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But now it's 6, 7 of Saba. 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, just hum it if that's easier. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah. You came back down there.
Did that sound
good.
Right?
Yeah. Try it again. So.
Can we try with the numbers, Saba?
Sorry.
Just with the numbers. I'm just trying to. So 1.
Yeah, like you want me to do it with the numbers? So
yeah.
1, 4, 3, 4, 5. Do it first with Ajam by itself. You'll hear it. 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. And this way is 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5.
So. Sorry, I'm just trying to map it out. So 1, 1, 4. Let me No, I'm skipping somewhere, I think.
No, the first part was good. So you're doing 3, 4, 5. Start with this, since this is your like regular Ajam. 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. No.
So just 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, perfect. So that's Ajam. 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5.
1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Right? And so even the 5 here is shared, right? Oops. Even the 5 here is shared.
Yeah.
So that's why it's sounding to you like you're kind of doing Ajam here and Saba here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different way of looking at it. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to look at it. But up to here is like Ajam, and then here is kind of like from here it's like Saba without going to the 8, right?
Yeah.
Uh, 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 so it's kind of how you look at it. But this is sort of like we did this with Bayati as well, I think. Maybe
Yeah,
the Bayati that we're practicing, right? Which is like Bayati with hijaz
It doesn't talk. Yeah.
on top. So it's kind of like this sort of pattern. So that's what this would be. Start doing it like this. So do it in this order. Always, and again, from a teaching perspective, this is what I was telling you with, like always going back to what the student is able to do, right? So like with something like this, is like the teaching about the teaching, right? It's
Yeah.
always like how you start. So you're normally what I showed you guys for 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, right? So do this enough the student can like check that off. Back to the 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, right? One
Yeah.
student checks that off. 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, right? Now,
Yeah.
1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. See how like so just exactly what I did with you right now is sort of like what I would do it's what I do in a coaching call, right? So
Yeah.
if this you're trying to do this one, it's difficult. Start with this, which is what you're able to do, right?
Yeah. And then
Start with this
work
way,
towards
and
it.
I mean this should be super simple because you did. Now adding the 1 is also simple. Each step until we get to this, right? And then you kind of like build up to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And this sort of thing I've just learned from doing it, right? Like just working with students. I don't really know. And tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just have to work backwards and see like where the student is at and then build from there. And often that makes it very easy because students often when they're trying to do this, they're going to pay attention to the fact that they can't do this. And that's the
Yeah.
problem. But as soon as you kind of go back and it's like, okay, this is easy, this is also easy, and you kind of build up, the student realizes like often faster than they would have otherwise realized that they can actually do it. It's just progressively like they have to build to that. But this is what I would practice if I were you, right? So like and the last one. And then now, if you can do this, if you could do this one, then you can start to add more stuff over here. So that would be like 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. And this is all Ajam stuff that you've done before anyway. But now you're playing in that space and you can even add more, like go to 8. So 1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 8. No. 4, 3, 4, 5, 8. Right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even it kind of gets like endless in terms of the different directions you can go from this this line here. So I'll just erase that because it's like too complicated. But yeah, you could basically go in like many different directions there. So that would be oh yeah, we didn't include that here, but it's like 6 of Ajam, right? So you can kind of now interchange how that would sound. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا عسى ربكم أن يكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار يوم لا يخزي الله النبي والذين آمنوا معه نورهم يسعى بين أيديهم وبأيمانهم يقولون ربنا أتمم لنا نورنا واغفر لنا إنك على كل شيء قدير. Right out of breath, but sort of like that. Does that sound like what you're looking for?
That's exactly what I was looking for. Yes.
Okay.
I think one thing, the reason I didn't recognize it is after I do some work with Ajam now with hijaz or Saba, whatever we want to call it, on top. I do need to go back to that bayati with hijaz on top because I never really fully explored that.
Okay.
One thing I can do so for example with the bayati I can go what was it? See, I've lost it, but yeah. Anyway, I can generally just go to about the 6 or 7. How do I stay up in hijaz then? Like I know obviously it's repeat. You can repeat the patterns, but I need a lot of practice with that. I think that's what.
Okay, leave that for another time because if you do it here, it'll just get confused. But it's similar.
Yeah.
Similar. But don't do it now because at least focus on this and
let me get there first and then we'll play around with it.
Yeah. Inshallah, I'm glad this helped.
Okay, very, very helpful.
Yeah. Practice it and then let me know. You could try it. You can send me an audio clip if you want, like on the pattern, or just do it in the reading.
Yeah, inshallah, I'll try this week because I'll be gone next week.
Yeah.
So inshallah, I'll definitely try and send that. And subhanallah, there's just so much to learn.
It's fun. Just have fun with it.
There's just so much. I need to write down a list of things that I can do, things that I want to do as well.
Yeah.
Just so
sure.
I know where I am.
Yeah. Do that. It'll be good. It'll be good for your own thing, and you can use that chart. Also, you can try to practice different transitions and so on. But I think we've done a lot of them. Just it's been here and there. Like maybe you practice a little bit, and then sometimes next week you do something different.
Yeah.
So it's good to recap and kind of.
I've kind of just gone with that approach just to kind of. I don't know, just to kind of get a taste of everything.
Yeah.
But
no, that's good.
In a way, I think they all support each other in a way. So I think it's helpful. But inshallah, I think I might start going back to some of the stuff that I've done before as well, just to reinforce it. Inshallah. But yeah, for now, I'm happy with this.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Glad it helped. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, Ustad.
Okay, touch base with me if you need help with anything or if you want to send me something then. Okay. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.